Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? So today we are going surfing, but I'm surfing my longboard today. So a lot of people sometimes when they start surfing, they think that when you have a longboard, you're like a beginner, and then once you get better at surfing and you start surfing a shortboard, then you're like a professional, and then you become more of a better surfer. That can be true, but there's a lot of people who surf longboards who have been surfing for 10, 20, 30 years. There's professional surfers who surf longboards, and I think longboards are really fun. I surf a shortboard most of the time, but sometimes I surf a longboard because there's a lot of fun maneuvers that you can do on a longboard that you can't really do on a shortboard. Like you can walk on the board, like cross step, you can sometimes like hang your toes off the nose, and you can move around a lot more on the board. So I like surfing longboards as well as shortboards. They both have their benefits, but don't get the idea that longboards for beginners, shortboards for better surfers. While it was the rainy season, I wasn't surfing this board as much, but now that it's becoming more closer to the dry season, the waves get a little bit smaller, and that is when a longboard sometimes works better because you can actually get into waves easier. Well, I guess this is gonna be a voiceover. So some people ask, why do I put my leash on in the water? I don't know, I just kind of did it a while back, and now it kind of just became habit. There was a lot of pieces of wood floating around today. Gotta watch out for some bigger logs, but luckily there wasn't too much wood floating around. Definitely on a longboard, you tend to get around much quicker, and actually right off the bat of getting out the back, I caught my first wave. Right? As you saw, I got into it fairly easy. That's one of the benefits of a longboard. Did some pumping, little floater, kind of like a longboard floater, and then another, I wouldn't really call that a floater, and I kind of lost the wave. But you can do good maneuvers on a longboard, as you saw. Right here, that's my sister right in front of me. She was on the wave doing she did I think a floater, and then I jumped off the back. Next wave right here, I'm almost old enough to drive a car, so I figured I'd start practicing now. Did some driving a car on a longboard, then I just kept going and then dove off the back of the wave. Here's a little trick. Sun's in your face, put your board in front of the sun. See those clouds there? Right there. Yeah, those clouds look so cool. Like, just look at them. They are so cool looking. Never seen clouds that cool, actually. Another wave. Most of the waves today were rights. Right here I was just trying to Huntington, is that something like that? Some type of hop. Can't remember the name. You do like a hop into the wave. Did a little finishing there. Right here, as you can see, I have my board backwards. The leash is on the front of the board. Trying to do a 180. That was a bit of a fail, wipe out. Next one. Problem is the leash always gets tangled up in my legs. Almost pulled that one off. Oh, I kind of made it, but I wasn't able to stay in the wave. Right here, I sat down backwards and just looked what the wave looked like behind me. It's actually kind of interesting. You should try it. Sometimes just looking at your surroundings in a different way can be very, very interesting, I must say. Another wave backwards, and the fins just engaged, and I actually flipped around and almost made it. But I just wasn't able to make it. Next one, I jumped and tried to do like a jump to 180. That didn't work either. And that was another wipeout. So I did actually succeed and just stick it. That will be in one day on Ice Surf Try, where I'll talk about how I did it, how I landed it. So be sure to check that out on Ice Surf Try. So I think that's it, just about it for the surfing footage. Nice fun session. Got some good waves, good board. Sometimes I forget how fun it is surfing a longboard. Gotta do it more often when the waves are small. Just got in from longboarding. It was fairly small. I think the waves got better now, but I already surfed for like an hour and a half. Hope you guys enjoyed the voiceover. Now we're gonna take the drone for a flight, and I'll probably do a voiceover. It's kind of like golden hour right now for you new filmmakers, vloggers who are getting into filming, also I guess photography. I must say some of the best times to film, take pictures, are early in the morning and right before the sun sets. It kind of makes like this golden look. As you can see, my face almost looks a little bit golden, almost like orange. Makes really good for photos, pictures, and videos. So that's when we're gonna fly the drone. Got the drone already, and we got Mr. What's your name? Noche? Oh, Noche. Oh, nice to meet you, Noche. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go, up and away into the air. take off a little bit to the left, get a better view of the beach. You know what, I think a little bit higher we might do a bit of a turn so we can get a better view of the beach. So here's the golden hour which I was talking about. As you can see, the plants and all the greenery looks very vibrant, and that is because it is golden hour. So you gotta use golden hour to your advantage. I like filming most of my stuff around later in the evening, or like not in the evening, right before the sun sets and right after the sun rises. Right here, we're just taking off backwards. Sometimes, a lot of people fly their drone forward. Sometimes I find it interesting to fly backwards, because then you almost don't know what is going to come flying past you. It's kind of a interesting perspective. Like, you have no idea what's behind the drone. Like, there could be a palm tree floating, or someone doing a backflip, or you just never know. Whereas when the drone's pointing forward, you kind of see what's coming, and it's really predictable. Find this way kind of looks sometimes interesting and sometimes fun to do. Just flew all the way across the beach. Now we're gonna zap back. Bang. Right here, just took off, flying top speed, straight for the beach, straight for the palm trees. And you're gonna pull the brakes now. Slow down a bit. It actually almost looks like I'm going to hit the palm trees. Like, I feel like I'm going to run into those palm trees if I don't stop. So, you know what? Let's just go up. Let's ascend into the sky. You're gonna fly upward. Just take off really high. So right here, I'm just gonna fly up and get a nice view of what is on the other side of that mountain right there. Still can't see. Let's speed it up. Whoa. Wow. Wow, that's cool. I think I could look at drone footage all day. And right here is actually a pretty funny scene. So there was actually a bunch of dogs underneath the drone, jumping around, trying to grab the drone. So you can't see them, but there was like 3, 4, 5, 6 dogs jumping around trying to get the drone. There's 2 of them, right? Where are they? Yeah, right there. They were looking at the drone. They don't really like it. It's like a loud bird. And then right there is someone half buried in the sand. Pretty funny. And actually, I saw someone going for a wave, and I just happened to be flying the drone right there, so I decided to speed over to where they were and film them. They almost did like a nice little backside grab rail. It wasn't really like a barrel, but it was actually a pretty good wave, and they did a 180 jump right there. Pretty cool. That's it for the voiceover. Just wrapped up my drone flight. Pretty good flight. Got 2 batteries. All the dogs, there was like 5, 6 dogs on the beach all chasing after my drone, so I had to fly down the beach, fly out into the water so that they would lose where the drone was, then fly back to where I was, bring it in, and get it out of the air before the dogs noticed that it was all the way on the other side of the beach. Yeah, you gotta watch out, because I've seen videos of dogs like jumping up and just taking drones out of the air. I doubt that would happen if you just keep it a little high, but you never know. And now it is just dark out. Got dark at like 5:30. I feel like in the summertime it gets darker earlier and earlier. It's like getting dark at like 5:30. That's kind of early for some places, and that could be a little later for some places, I guess. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Mostly voiceovers, and I'm actually a teeny bit sick. Almost just like a sore throat, and like my nose has been a little stuffed, so sometimes my voice is a bit like raspy. Really like a bit raspy sometimes, but probably think I'm getting better already. Just been sick for a couple of days. But yeah, today's positive quote is, where is it? Be proud of who you are, and don't worry about how someone else sees you. So what this quote means to me is that it doesn't matter what other people say about you. If they want to say good stuff about you and support you, then that's good. But if someone's like just being like kind of like just trying to be mean and try to make you feel bad, like just ignore what they're saying and don't let it get to you. Sometimes it can be hard, and you're like, you could start to believe it if someone tells you it all the time. But do your best to be like, to just ignore it and cut it out, and it just that doesn't matter what other people say. If it's not anything good, it doesn't matter what other people are saying. So tomorrow I'm probably gonna go hang out with a couple of friends, maybe go to the little skate park that we went to the other day. It was like 1 or 2 weeks ago or something like that. Remember to keep always doing awesome stuff, and I will see you guys tomorrow early in the morning. Bang! That's actually pretty scary. Oh, it focused.